Hello and welcome to Building a Sales and Marketing Dashboard, a video series brought to you by Continuify. My name is Josh and I'm the founder of Continuify, a fractional marketing operation brand that focuses exclusively within the HubSpot ecosystem and integrated marketplace for SaaS B2B brands. This series is a total of 6 short videos that shares how to set up your very own sales, marketing, and customer success dashboards and reports so that you can measure the effectiveness of your strategies, optimize those that are working, and scale the revenue of your SaaS brand. In this next to last chapter of the series, your marketing is bringing in new potential customers and your sales team convinced them to say yes to buying. Now it's up to your customer success team to ensure your new customers are getting the value that they were promised. Let's jump into it. Customer success can be broken down into 4 parts: platform usage, customer performance, support performance, and revenue generation. To kick things off, platform usage. Customer onboarding can make or break your SaaS brand. Your ability to get people on your platform and get the value they were promised and fast can be the difference between high lifetime value and low. Metrics to take into account are product usage, which could be anything as small as how many times they log in and how often, to detailed information on how each feature of your platform is being used. This is probably one of the leading indicators of whether someone is or isn't seeing value in your platform. Beyond usage, breaking down how many people are using your platform is needed as well. Most SaaS platforms are billed either by data usage or seats, so ensuring that if you sold 5 seats to your customers, that all 5 users are in the platform can signal the stickiness and likelihood of renewal of all 5 seats when their contract is up. Onboarding completion rates seem like a no-brainer, but you would be shocked by the amount of SaaS brands that don't monitor this and then wonder why they are seeing low usage, high churn rates, and low lifetime value. You need to ensure that your new customers are taking the necessary steps to achieve results, even if this means a real person scheduling a call and holding their hands through the process. Going back to the platform usage, if your platform has a lot of capabilities, understanding platform adoption rates is a game changer. Not only does this show you what people care about with your platform, but these metrics can also be shared with your marketing and sales teams so they know what to emphasize on platform demos and advertising. This can also help your product team know which features and functionalities they should try to dig deeper with so customers can get even more value and which ones could be sunset or no longer supported. Lastly, and this is something you can do with analytics tools like Full Story or Lucky Orange, is being able to see how easily people are using your platform. Are they getting frustrated and rage clicking? Or are they getting lost trying to find where something is done and abandoning your platform? With a good video recording session, you can see firsthand how people are using your platform and if there is something you need to change to make the experience better. From a performance standpoint, several metrics can be monitored to see if your success team is performing well. For example, churn rates are probably one of the most obvious. A high churn rate is the death of a SaaS brand. Although this is a lagging indicator, digging deeper into this metric as a whole for all those that churned out, and you can find the patterns of what made them make this decision and better equip your customer success team to notice these red flags and reach out to those customers before it's too late. This whole process is considered setting a customer health score. The fact is, there are activities just like in marketing where you score a contact to find their intent to buy, a high score, and you pass the contact to sales. With customer success, it's the same thing. Scoring actions your customers take on your platform and assigning them a health score can clearly show you in a dashboard a count of at-risk customers, but also a drill down into who, and then flag those individuals with your customer success teams. Net Promoter Scores have become popular over the years and are an easy method of influencing your customer's health score. What's great is you can automate this survey to be sent out either monthly, quarterly, or every year and pull in the responses for your teams to review. Customers who share low NPS scores should be reached out by your customer success teams to help and hopefully win over their praises. For high NPS scores, potentially reaching out to them as well and asking for reviews, case studies, or if they would be willing to speak with future customers and share their experiences firsthand during a demo or sales pitch is a great idea as well. Another version of NPS is the CSAT, and the outcomes and reasonings are the same. The key difference here is that the CSAT measures customer satisfaction concerning your platform, whereas NPS is best to measure the overall relationship the customer has with your SaaS brand. Think of it like this: functionality versus customer service. To close the loop, like churn rates, retention rates are just as important as they signal that your customers are seeing value in your platform and are willing to renew their contract, which means higher lifetime value for you. Thinking back to NPS versus CSAT, the best way to ensure you have high NPS scores is by monitoring how well your customer support teams are offering support when things aren't doing what customers expect them to, or they struggle where something is done on your platform. The best metric here is FCR. Nothing frustrates a customer more than having to wait a long time for something to be fixed. Measuring how long it takes for a customer to submit an issue and for it to be resolved is going to reduce the number of times someone goes on Twitter or social media and says this company's customer service sucks. As an example, even Starbucks tracks the amount of time from ordering your drink to being placed in your hands because they know if this process takes too long, people will get frustrated and stop ordering coffee at their establishment. It is these little things that make customer service go from good to great. A great way to ensure you have a fast FCR is by monitoring your average time to response. Like sales, when they say people are reviewing multiple brands to see which solution they want to do business with, and typically the first one to reach out to them wins, it's the same expectation even after contacts become customers. Again, if you don't want people running to social media and complaining, don't allow them to wait for days for a response to their issue. At a minimum, you can even send an automated response saying we received your concern and will reach out to you within the next 24 hours, can allow people to be heard and de-escalate the situation versus just letting them continue to boil. Lastly, while it might seem small to you, from a customer perspective, nothing is more annoying than going through a chain of people to get your problem solved. Nothing says your brand is more disorganized than no one being able to answer a customer question. To close things up with customer success, let's talk revenue. Now, depending on your SaaS brand, this could be handled differently, but typically sales are handled by the customer success teams versus your sales department because it's your CSM team who is engaging with your current customers more frequently. And you don't want to cause friction in someone saying, yes, I want to upgrade. And your CSM saying, okay, great, let me get you in contact with sales. You don't want to kill the momentum, do you? With this in mind, monitoring how much of your MRR is coming from existing customers can tell you one of two things. Firstly, you're exceeding the expectations of your current customers and they want more. But also, you can use these customers as great case studies in marketing so people are more likely to close a bigger deal from the start versus upgrading them later. Breaking this new MRR down into what you specifically upsold can identify and signal what other customer success managers should be pressing into. If you are seeing several customers upselling on a capability, use this momentum to upsell the rest of your customer base. People like to compete, so if they see others taking action, they don't want to be left behind. Just don't abuse this by creating a campaign saying everyone is upgrading and you need to as well if it's not happening. We live in the age of social media, and people will sniff this deceit quicker than a shark smelling blood. Next, if ARR is your blood, customer lifetime value is your age. The larger the number, the better, but monitoring this can tell you several things about your entire overall strategy. For example, a low LTV can signal you are attracting the wrong customers, your sales is overpromising value, or your customer success team is struggling to meet those promises. Additionally, a low LTV could also signal that your platform is harder to use than you thought, and you need to take some time to develop your user experience. Or there could be another whole list of reasons. As we shared earlier, average LTV is a lagging indicator of what has already happened. Without digging into the details, you can't create the full picture of what is driving this higher or lower, but you need to ensure you can scale your SaaS brand to new heights. Now that you're equipped with the best metrics to measure your marketing, sales, and success departments, lastly, let's take a look at how to design the actual dashboards. Can't wait to see you there.